was close.
That is insane. We just had May the 4th. Now, we're doing this a couple days later because of our scheduling. But I've been pretty happy with the Tales, both series, so far.
Yeah, Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Empire.
Yeah.
Tales of the Underworld is a great follow-up.
Yeah, well, what can they do after Tales of the Underworld? I mean, I think they should just do...
Tales of the Sith.
I mean, yeah, definitely. Yeah. But I kind of want a Tales of the Jedi 2. I mean, you can just do different Jedi.
Well, you can, but you change the theme up. You know what I mean, you can explore more areas. So if they're really trying to do that, at least explore all the areas you can before you start returning to those themes. So Tales of the Sith would be cool.
There's a lot of good stuff you do there. And we got the Darth Maul show coming too. And
yeah, I mean, it'll all be dark, obviously.
Yeah.
But they could go over some of that. Like, I don't want to keep seeing a Sith Master just trying to court a new apprentice.
Yeah.
I actually want to see some, as dark as these cartoons go, kind of shit.
Like the expansion of when Dooku was training Savage, I think that worked really well. But we only had about half an episode.
Yeah, and you had
remember when he was lifting up all the pillars and he was doing like the inverse of what Yoda was doing?
And you had a little bit of it in the 2003, the micro series.
Yeah. Dooku and Asajj.
Yeah.
And I sense much fear in you.
Yeah. You are no Sith.
Yeah.
So it was great. So we had a little bit of it there. So that would be really cool to see. What else could you have? Tales of the Rebellion?
I don't want to see that.
Neither do I. There's nothing you're like, we're getting
a bunch of guys with hats.
We're getting it in Andor.
Yeah, we're getting it in Andor. Yeah. And Andor's been fantastic so far.
Absolutely.
So, guys, before we jump into this, we're going to put our full-length uncut reactions on our Patreon. So if you want to support us, you can go there, or you can just leave a comment down below. Let's jump in. Oh, it's Kenobi. Oh, it's
Quinlan Vos.
Quinlan Vos. George saw him in a comic. I like this guy. He just used him. Just put him in a movie. There's a book called Dark Disciple, which takes Clone Wars stories and makes it into a novel because they thought they were canceled, and they have a team up. And they had a fling.
So I wonder if this is after their Empire. Obi-Wan has the haircut.
Yeah, it's gotta be. It's around then, like right before or right after Order 66. Yeah, it was.
So Voss had a fling.
They both had a fling because Voss was exercised. He was outside of the chain of command. He was like 007. Okay. He did all kinds of shit that you're not supposed to do as a Jedi.
Really?
And then like it's pretty cool.
Oh shit! It's Asajj.
Yeah.
Oh what? What?
Yeah, so...
You didn't even mention her name. I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about.
Oh, yeah, it's Asajj, and,
Quinlan, wait. Stop. He cannot hear you.
Rita Repulsa.
How can this be?
These goosebumps from hearing Talzin.
You are dead. But this need not be so. The Jedi's words are a gift to you. Do you love him? You may join me and your sisters in this realm, or you may return to the land of the living. At what cost? Your heart's desire.
Well, she just ran after him.
Yeah, I know. They're not very far away. She just walked out.
Maybe the oath would kill her, you know what I mean? So, the little bird things. Now, every time I see him now, I think of Ahsoka, which you'll find out more in Rebels. Man.
Rhodians.
No ticket, no ride.
No ticket.
I don't have any money.
No money, no ticket.
No ticky, no laundry.
Your problems are not my problems.
Perhaps you should leave.
Oh, God.
Fucking Rhodians. They're almost always assholes.
I know.
Out, not kill him. That'd be bad for business.
He's out. The peace and quiet appeals to me. That's why I took the job.
This appeals to you? This doesn't appeal to me, and I live here.
She looks like she shouldn't sound like that. You know what I mean?
She kind of looks homely, and has a homely voice, I think, though.
Well, I mean, no, it sounds like a little bit of Roseanne Barr.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Kind of. Really? Farming? Probe droid. My favorite droid design.
Well, he does look great, doesn't he?
They do. They're fantastic. They're a bunch of fucking snitches, but
yeah,
they look cool.
I need passage on the next shuttle. That's all I have.
Well, that ain't enough.
But this is enough.
No, it's not. If you can't pay...
No, it's not.
He's right. You should get going.
Help me.
You should be capable of helping yourself. I'm sure there's someone you can turn to.
There isn't. Everyone I know is dead.
Same. Stay down and keep your mouth shut.
Thank you.
He's back there with shit fire.
Is he in some kind of trouble?
You keep shut too.
Keep shut?
We need to see your credentials and clear out.
Is there a problem?
There's going to be if you don't comply.
There's no problem here.
There's no problem here.
The guy's in the back.
There hasn't
Hey.
been-
There hasn't been anyone here all day.
Try docking bay 24.
We're gonna check out docking bay 24.
But the other guys are like,
See anything?
hey.
Report it. There's a substantial reward.
Reward? Wait! They're back here!
It's them. Arrest them all.
I really did like the peace and quiet.
That's cool. Like a bitch.
I know. I can't believe she did that.
You're the first Jedi I've seen that survived.
There are Imperials all over the place.
I haven't done anything. I've been trying to get away. I've been secretive.
Well, you haven't been that secretive.
Well, that's not my fault.
My whole life is ruined because of you.
You didn't have to help me.
Well, we all make bad decisions.
It's funny if you watch her in episode 1, Ambush. She's so two-dimensional.
Yeah, she's literally
It's been so long since I've seen another
a
Jedi.
hardliner.
Do you know how to find the path?
The
I
path!
have no idea what you're talking about.
It's how the Jedi are escaping the Empire, finding a place and getting young people like me and old people like you to safety.
Old.
Nah, rumors are Quinlan Vos and the others established it.
Wait, what did you say?
It's where young and old people go?
No, not that part. The other part.
Quinlan Vos? He established it.
In a Kenobi show, like, Obi-Wan was like, Quinlan! I feel like I'd be able to get away. I mean, of course, they're gonna have lightsaber wounds from the Empire. There's a million planets.
I agree, but you're relying on systems to get you from place to place.
Yeah.
He's here.
The Inquisitor?
Yeah. I don't know what his species is. I feel like I've seen that wrinkly face before.
Well, he's got a helmet on.
His lighting.
It's great. She would be pretty damn good. I mean, she's rusty.
Yeah. I think it makes a point sometime at the end of the Clone Wars when we see her again that she's rusty. They say that. Because she's dealing with Anakin. Because remember when they fake Kenobi's death?
Well, I know, but at the same time, Anakin is so much better.
Well, I think he says, you've been rusty.
Yeah, I know. He's still so much better.
Oh, yeah.
You don't fight like a Jedi. I know who you are. You should have stayed dead.
This is some good shit here, I'll tell you that.
Very good. I just hate their lightsabers.
Oh, the Inquisitors?
Yeah.
Why don't he then start spitting it?
Kid got him.
Yeah. Anakin, what? He was gonna blow up the ship. There's like an Imperial Senate guard. Remember, he teams up with and then he tries to demand more money.
You must tell me who you are.
I was a commander in the Separatist Alliance in the war against the Republic and the Jedi Knights. I was Count Dooku's lead assassin. My name is Asajj Ventress.
Great little ending. Yeah.
You killed people I knew.
Are you going to keep going on about that?
How do I know the minute we find the path you're not gonna kill me?
If I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead already.
That's not funny.
I'm not trying to kill any Jedi, but I'll make an exception if you keep talking.
What if he's Filipino?
We're looking for an old acquaintance who may have information.
In this place?
Yes. About
Hey, pit droids.
Don't act like a Jedi, and you'll be fine.
How do I act like a Jedi?
Clearly, it's going to be challenging for you. Just stay focused. Get back!
Oh,
What?
it's Rex's species. And General
Yeah, I can't remember his name. I need the asshole. Doc Ock! Sorry, that looked like his tentacles.
General Krell.
Yeah.
General Krell.
Asshole.
This is a good little fight, though.
It is. Well, I always loved, that's what I always loved about the Mandalorians, especially Django.
Yeah.
And that fights is they have ways to get around the Force.
Yeah. Does that thing look like the droid that gives the lightsabers? David Tennant voiced him.
Well, that's a shame.
The loss of life is always tragic.
No, because he's worth more alive. Who's this?
Droids are expensive.
But I'm less maintenance.
That's debatable.
What are you doing here? Or more to the point, what do you want? Yeah, we've heard of this path. Why do you want to bother with it?
We're looking to kill some Jedi and make some real money.
Good luck. Not worth the trouble. If it's a big score you're after, we've got one.
We help you in exchange for intel about the path.
All right. I can get you intel.
God, that bargaining power. I want to jump to that right away.
You up for it?
I'm up for anything.
Good. Get this thing on board.
Wait.
Jedi Fallen Order, is so cool.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I love the opening.
Yeah, the opening's great.
The Mongolian band did the song for the opening. It's so fucking cool.
Empire's got a shipyard on Kasaro where they're assembling components for some kind of new starship.
Those vendors have quad-range detectors. Need to fly low and jam their sensors.
You know starships, huh? That shouldn't be a problem if we scramble our signature. Why don't you help me with that?
That sounded
Maybe you can bang her.
too seductive.
Yeah. Get a handy right there.
Only a Jedi or a clone would know about Venator range detectors. I don't know why Ventress is helping you, but I suspect
fucking fate. Count me out.
You can't trust her. She never does anything unless it serves her interests.
Oh, and I can trust you?
You help me, I'll get you to the path. No one needs to get hurt.
I don't trust her.
Oh yeah, feet, man.
Yeah.
The feet ruined it. Well, the horns in the head too. The first thing I fucking noticed.
Yeah, it kind of blended in with the hair for me.
You're terrible with this kind of shit. I've told you about girls' haircuts before.
You'd be laying next to her and you go, hey baby, and you go, and she goes, what? And she fucking stabs you.
Yeah, I know. How do they mate on their planet?
What is that? Is that the Imperial Shield Ray unit?
Star Destroyers in the background.
Ooh, yeah.
Shipyard.
They know I'm a Jedi.
That's no surprise. You're kind of obvious.
I thought I was playing it well.
We don't have time for this right now. If they try anything, kill them.
What? Aren't they your friends?
In this business, you have no friends.
And now he's thinking about what she said.
That's a scurrying
Yeah.
bug motherfucker.
Well, it kind of looked like Grievous.
I know.
Yeah. Rarely are droids ever this useful in this world, you know?
Well, normally it's always a high-end droid. Grievous is a cyborg. He's not even a droid.
Yeah.
186, please advise.
Copy that. Slow crawler 186 to a full stop.
They can look Imperial.
These are
You know what you're looking for?
I'd never
Of
heard of
course.
that.
Your friend told me. Oh wait, you don't have friends.
You don't have a silencer? That thing is terrifying.
It's pretty intense.
Get the device.
Jedi. Copy activate.
Why not bust that thing out? Dude, he's cool.
It's like I said, it's intense.
Blast up! Open fire!
Blast them.
Got this kind of like Danzig / HR Geiger. Geiger, how the fuck you pronounce that goddamn name? Look. What?
That was close.
That is insane.
They're getting away. What the?
That thing is fucking ridiculous.
I know.
It's gone.
No! I can get it!
Forget it! We gotta go! Lads, we've lost the device. We're coming out!
Get the Jedi.
Yep, see?
Oh, dude, that was cool.
Huh?
Damn it. Remember Aladdin does that?
Mm-hmm.
With a boo?
Yep.
The hatch.
Oh. You looking good, brother.
Get us out of here.
I'm so glad we didn't have to wait till the next episode.
Me too.
Give us that intel, and I'll let you live.
Hey, you shouldn't have been such a bitch, lady. With your feet.
It's his feet.
Feet.
That's the fucking feet, man.
I thought letting him live for the intel was more than they deserved.
Scooby-Doo that shit, didn't you?
Yeah.
Are you gonna tell me what's on it?
Sure. I trust you.
What? You can't read that shit for yourself? It's Attack on Titan. So Attack on Titan always uses like birds to like symbolize freedom and it's like episode 4. Look at that thing. If I was in the middle of the desert, didn't know where I was going, and I ran out of water, I might panic a little bit.
How? There's a homestead. Maybe they can help us.
Ah, yes, of course. Whoever's living out here in the middle of nowhere can tell us where the hidden Jedi path is. Great idea.
Never know. Scarecrows.
Yeah.
Battle droids.
They seem as effective as always.
Nope, won't do that. And that's exactly why. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Father, Jedi!
Let's not rush to judgment. Come in.
He shouldn't have shot their asses before he even knew who the hell they were. He was like a kid.
Yeah. Who's in here?
Sorry about that. Never can be too cautious with strangers out here.
Told Hitler.
Argentina.
You're no stranger. Get them some water.
But grandfather, we hardly have any.
Just do as I say.
Just do as I say. You better not spit in it, kid.
Quite a change for people like us.
Not sure I take your meaning.
Sure you do. You're among allies here.
I think you have me mistaken.
Not likely. You stood in Dooku's shadow.
Old separatist.
And we were all grateful for it. Lady Ventress.
He's like sympathetic to the cause. Like this is like the Deep South, like 10 years after the Civil War. You know what I mean? Something like that. I got stung by a wasp the other day. Pissed me off. It's itchy as hell right now.
Pity about the war.
A pity.
Guess we needed more like you instead of all those droids. Turned out, our side was right.
No, both sides got it wrong.
Cypher Canyon. I'd offer you a meal, but we're low on crop. Bad part is the water is scarce, and it's dangerous trying to get it. Raiders got me last time we went out.
I wish you the best of luck.
It's like Klieg Lars, you know?
My granddaughter can get you near Cypher Canyon. She just needs to collect water there. I'd appreciate your help, one warrior to another.
He's lucky he got to retire, come out here.
I know. Spear doesn't fucking sound great.
We need to move quickly.
Like a sweeper. Did you wash your fucking boots?
They might filter them though. Jesus.
Sorry.
All right, get it operational.
How do you just get it operational?
It's an old piece of junk.
Do what you can.
Got it.
These assholes.
It's like damn Mad Max.
It's like Dementis' crew. Yeah.
I love a race in a canyon.
Oh.
Good lord, they're flanking him. Aw, poor little guy.
Oh, rabbit people.
Dude, they're a lot smaller than I thought.
After the water.
Well, they just get in there and get it themselves. What the fuck are these assholes doing?
That's so funny. I just want to pick one up and put him in a birdcage. Oh, come on. What are you going to do? Hey, they're the antagonists.
Stop! We're stealing their water.
You understand them?
I am a Jedi. Vardu Ishu Biku.
Let me guess. You made a friend.
Sometimes you need to just listen. It's how I was trained.
Good luck convincing the old man.
That's where you come in.
What are you going to do?
Wheelchair.
You betrayed me.
Evidently, you are stealing their water.
Their water. We have a right to it as much as they do.
Maybe. But so far, that way of thinking has gotten several of them killed, and you injured.
Because it's war.
You've just been fighting so long, you know no other way. We can work this out without blasters.
With them? No. They're animals. I can't speak to them.
I can.
Michael was a Jedi. He can translate if you're willing to listen.
He's a Jedi.
He's my friend.
Lots of war, Grandpa.
He says he's willing to talk, if you are.
Well, shit fire. I guess I'll talk.
It's hard to let go.
Don't fuck it up, Grandpa.
He just shoots
it.
him.
They're partnered with alien races too.
Maybe just that. Yeah, but there's all kinds of like primitive species on planets that are not part of the galactic.
I get that, but my thing is like he should be used to that.
They could start fighting again next rotation.
Or they could become great friends, like us.
Enough.
Your words.
I was negotiating.
Well, Path. Well, no, Kenobi was only using it for a bit. Wouldn't that be freaking great? Some kind of side story where they have to team up for something?
I guess. So far I'm a little disappointed. Like, Tales of the Underworld should be like the Underworld. It's just Asajj.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're not coming? You're with me. You'll be safe.
No.
Quinlan Voss could be there. You've been looking for him.
Not anymore. You're a good Jedi. You deserve this.
Damn, split up already.
So they're just trying to give her a redemption arc.
Well, they kind of did already. But
well, you had the shit with Bad Batch, but you didn't really see her.
Yeah, but like
steps.
There was the book is canon.
A book is one thing.
Yeah.
Star Wars is cinematic.
Wait!
I can't believe it.
You're supposed to be on that ship.
I figured I was better off with you.
You missed the ship, didn't you?
No, I just want to be here with you.
I wish you were on that ship.
Now, is that anything to say to your friend?
Don't throw that away.
Oh, you need it.
All right, guys. This is our reaction to all 3 episodes. I liked it. Yeah.
I liked it. I am disappointed. Because to me, Tales of the Underworld should be like Tales of the Mafia. Not Tales of another, Force user helping out other Force users. So,
yeah.
It is what it is. I'm not going to say I didn't like it, because I did.
Yeah.
I just feel like the setup was wrong.
You were highly anticipating a...
Well, I just think there should have been more, dirty dealings. Like, you know what I mean? Like the underworld, not fugitives. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You only had a little bit of the underworld, and that was just her friend that sucked and had shitty feet. And
the droid.
And I know, but I'm sorry. That should not have been called Tales of the Underworld. I think it's just like a misnomer. And they packaged it in a way where they can give Ventress a redemption arc, which is good.
Yeah.
It was very good. Not saying it wasn't. I just feel like I needed more of the underworld and less of more Jedi doing their thing.
Okay. So, yeah.
In that respect, like it's a two-edged sword, because in one way it cuts perfectly because it was a very good arc, but at the same time, if you're gonna tell me it's Tales of the Underworld, I'm like, Boba Fett, Cad Bane, fucking, the underworld.
Yeah.
So whatever, but we'll stay on point. So.
I knew there's a canon novel where she gets apparently killed, and then Dave.
Well, that was the idea, right? That everyone thought she was dead.
Yeah, and then Dave was like, "Well, I wrote that arc, and maybe it wasn't everything. Maybe not everything happened the way we thought it did,
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad because they obviously, I think one of my favorite appearances of her is actually in the Bad Batch. She was so good in that, and it was nice to see her here.
Mm-hmm. I like her character a lot. So I think she's a very good addition.
Yeah.
Because originally, right, we talked about this before, but in episode 2, George wanted to have a Force Witch being the new villainess, but Christopher Lee called up and asked to be in Star Wars, and couldn't deny it.
Couldn't deny that, man.
Yeah, so it's like, okay.
But then they used her for the micro-series.
They did. So they still introduced her that idea. So, Dooku, came about because of Christopher Lee wanted to be part of another series that Peter Cushing was in.
Yeah.
And Ventress remained and has still, become a staple.
Yeah, and she's gotten better and better with time. Yeah. And it was great to hear Mother Talzin's voice.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously acknowledging that novel, I Will Always Love You. They had a thing. They were they were essentially bounty hunters kind of together. I thought originally her arc finished after Order 66. Now she is there with Obi-Wan, and he is wearing his Jedi getup, so maybe they're obviously they didn't give us a date. So because they probably didn't want to have a set in stone. Yeah. But no, I thought it was cool to acknowledge it for sure. And she just wanted to come back and live a peaceful life, like.
Yeah, that bitch fucking sold them out.
Yeah.
Heard about that reward, was on it.
They're there.
Yeah, they're right there.
That pissed me off so much.
Right on it.
You know what's weird is like even with Sid in the Bad Batch, they never kind of brought her back in a way that kind of redeemed her.
No, because she was just a shitty person.
She's a shitty person, and she got better, but in the end, when it really, I didn't say it benefited her.
When it really came
she was in a Lando situation, but she didn't have the redemption that Lando did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
mm-hmm.
And I think it was like a lot of money also to make it easier for her. Docking Bay 24 and New Hope is 94, isn't it?
I don't remember. I'll be honest, I haven't watched it recently enough.
Docking Bay 94? 94. Pretty sure it's 94.
But I just have to wonder about if is she mind tricking all of them?
So the way it works is at least in the game, the way they explain it is there's 3 or 4 people there. You're mind tricking, you're putting up 100% of that person, and there's energy wave that affects
suggestion.
Yeah, everyone around them.
Right.
But the farther you get from the person you're trying to honing that energy on. But as you become more proficient Force user, you can do multiple groups at once. Yeah, just like you can pick up multiple groups at once.
Yeah, well, that's the idea, is that I'm just thinking of. We're telling that guy, and the other guy was just watching, what the fuck is going on here? No, it's not.
Well, it's kind of like in Kenobi and New Hope, there were 3 stormtroopers there, and he only talks to 1.
I know.
But the other 2 are. Yeah, they just don't say anything.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Go. I don't feel like fucking with this anyway.
Yeah. So obviously bringing back the path, which and honestly I don't know if they started in Kenobi. It was probably always a thing. But we kind of see it in Kenobi at first. At least I did. Mm-hmm. And then Kenobi is looking at the writings on the wall. Oh, Quinlan Voss. Mm-hmm. He didn't say Voss. He just says Quinlan. And it was just a cool moment. And it turns out Quinlan actually started this underground railroad for Jedi.
The kid, the fight with the Inquisitor.
It was a great fight. Yeah,
it was a very good fight.
Yeah, at first it was like a good fight with like it looked beautiful, but then they started getting into the good moves, and it was like, okay, this is a really good fight.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I think my favorite moment of all 3 episodes. I mean, it's great to see her become warm, but in terms of like the things that I kind of flocked to was when she was kind of staring at the wall, and she said, I was Dooku's top assassin. I was a general for the Separatists, and that was cool. That was my favorite.
It was very cool. It was cool that they readdressed that and actually confronted it with that old Separatist soldier.
I guarantee they were going for that post-Civil War type feeling.
Well, absolutely. And while I understand why they set that up the way it looked between him and his other guys for the watering hole, the Separatist army was composed of so many, like compared to the Republic army, which is mostly humanoid. Yeah, the Separatist army was much more diverse in terms of who the other planets they work with. Like, it was always more diverse. So, ironically, in terms of the Civil War, comparison, the Separatists in this case, which would have been secessionists in our reality, they worked with more diverse group of people they had to cooperate with on different planets to make work. So I didn't think it painted a very good picture in that respect, because I understand that I know that that's the Star Wars lore, that the Separatists were actually working with a more diverse group than the goddamn Republic.
Yeah. I think they both, because I mean the Separatists, I think there were a couple instances where we saw non-droid combatants. One time was on Umbar.
No, I'm talking about like different groups of planets. Like, obviously everyone would be aware that, hey, this planet, like, they're all supporting the cause with money to support the droid army. Yeah. But like every fucking planet you went to, there was a separatist planet. Yeah. They weren't humanoid. They were humans here, and maybe a few little groups, because obviously in terms of a presentation,
like the Parliament was
but there's so many of these alien races. Yeah. So I thought that was a little poorly represented, but I understand why, is that you're trying to set it up to where this guy can't let go of the war. Yeah. His idea that we have as much right to this water as they do, and etc. And like he said, he's hard to let go. Yeah.
If there's anything,
his medals on the wall.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, so reminisces that kind of mad that they lost.
Well, you look at the Empire too. Yeah. And like the result of the Republic winning, it's like, well, we were obviously right. Yeah. But and like I've listened to all kinds of stuff about this, and I don't know if it's official, but like we have Sam Witwer and Dave Filoni in an unofficial capacity talks about like, well, Palpatine, if the Separatists somehow, I mean, he was definitely playing both sides, but if the Separatists were showing that they're going to win, then he would have just sided with the Separatists. Mm-hmm. I mean, either way, he would have been Emperor. He was, you know what I mean? Yeah, he was still going to be in control. Yeah, because Dooku was in control of that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it wouldn't have really mattered, but because obviously that guy doesn't have the information, but the end result would have been the same. Mm-hmm. This was a good story. I love Asajj quite a bit. Her story was kind of less epic than the previous 4 that we've seen before. I'm not sure if you ever saw Ahsoka's, but you were here for Dooku, and that was great. That was fantastic. And it wasn't even about young Qui-Gon Jinn. It was about Dooku.
Yeah, it was more about Dooku. And then I remember we both were like, Morgan Elsbeth. You know what I mean? Mm. It ended up being a good story.
It was.
Yeah. And then what was the other one? It was good too. Who was the one where they use the Inquisitor and she lets him go in the end?
It's the chick that tried to bomb the Jedi temple. I can't remember her name.
Yeah, Barra Sophie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good too.
No, they've all been good. Yeah. I'm not saying that. My initial complaint, I feel, is very fucking valid.
The title
is that. Yeah, it's the fucking title. It should not be Tales of the Underworld, because Tales of the Underworld to me is the scum of the earth. So the bounty hunters, the criminals, the fucking Jabba the Hutts, the crime lords. Yeah, like that's the Underworld to me. So I feel like it was, not appropriately titled, but still a good arc. And I do enjoy Ventress's character. I did enjoy the arc. I enjoyed the story.
Yeah.
But I just feel like, they fucked up when they named it. It's like they fucked up when they didn't hire Jason Isaacs. And, you know what I mean? It's like they fucked up with the sequel trilogy. They fucked a lot of things up. But this is like small on the fuck up scale compared to those other things.
Yeah.
I mean, so.
Yeah, now we got Cad Bane, who, I mean, I know she's obviously a bounty hunter, but...
Oh, I forgot these were small arcs.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, and then we got Cad Bane, and that's it until next year, probably. Or 2 years.
Well, that's my bad, because I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I was thinking these are only 3. I'm like, this is bullshit.
No, we'll get more. I was going to doctor it in the edit.
Yeah, it's bullshit, man.
I was thinking you didn't remember that.
Yeah, I didn't remember that at all.
This is bullshit. Hey, calm down.
That's my bad. I just completely forgot. So, disregard my notes.
Alright, guys, we got another arc after this. I hope they do this for the rest of my natural life. And then when I'm dead, I don't want any more out there. I want to be done. I want
dies with me.
I want to die with me.